Hey, I want to say this because this was an incredibly impressive win, and they're now 5-1, and the fact that they're 5-1 is unbelievable. Let's not forget that the Baltimore Ravens lost pretty much anybody who runs the football that they were expecting to be at the top of their depth chart right before the outset of the season, including Marcus Peters, too. J.K. Dobbins gone, Gus Edwards gone. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, 1-2 on their depth chart. Marcus Peters gone. And now you got to go to Las Vegas and you lose a heartbreaker in overtime in a wild game, and you're now 0-1, and you're wondering what the hell's happening, and that's their only loss of the season. And it looked like they were going to lose in Detroit, and they got that 66-yarder that bounced through, and we also saw what happened last week, 19-point comeback on Monday Night Football, exercising whatever demons might have been losing in overtime on Monday Night Football in week number 1. Ravens went into their home building yesterday on a short week and dispatched the Los Angeles Chargers back to Los Angeles with dispatch. This thing was over before it started. I mean, Herbert couldn't get anything going.
Nothing.
He had one of his best drives of the day, was the first drive of the day. And then the Ravens got a pretty good call on their first drive of the day on a spot of a football on a third down, and then the Ravens basically said, well, it was so tough to maybe convert that third down. Let's just not have any third downs at all. Okay? Let's just have no third downs. It was all working. And Lamar Jackson versus Justin Herbert is kind of like, okay, young buck, because he's more veteran than Justin Herbert, don't forget.
Right.
And, he just... I mean, that was impressive. Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown for the Ravens yesterday.
We're number 17.
That happened yesterday. Okay? Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown and the rest of the running, game, and Lamar and the defense. I mean, don't forget that Monday night, the reason why they were down 19 is because Carson Wentz and Jonathan Taylor were doing whatever they wanted to do, and you figured Justin Herbert would come in with Austin Eckler and it would be the same similar thing, within the area code at least, and it wasn't even in the same planet. Ravens have taken their adversity and bonded over it. And Lamar Jackson is a bona fide, have to talk about it, have to include it, no matter what Josh Allen does tonight against the Tennessee Titans, MVP candidate for another time in his career. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.